If you follow Depp and Heard throughout Virginia, you probably know there's a lot of transcripts and a lot of details that we might have missed. And the thing is, I think maybe Amber fans really got it right this time. I think we might owe them an apology, and I think we might have gotten down to the heart of the matter and figured out Johnny Depp did a bad thing here. Now, you can see Johnny's laughing. That's because, well, he's the one that did it. Now, you might know about this, but it's new news to me. Like I said, it's a detail that might have slipped through. But we know Johnny trashed the hotel room, so this is pretty believable. If anyone out there has bad memories from Halloween, something like that, well, you might not want to see this. You'll see the connection. Let's lift the curtain. So this Amber fan tweets out, so a part of a knife at his assistant, a bottle on Elaine's direction, and a phone at Amber Heard's face. He also threw a phone through a window at Gilbert Grape's director. Depp also threw an egg at his best friend once they had a fight. If you don't see a pattern, I stand with Amber Heard. So that's it. He gave it away. Johnny Depp threw an egg. After all this time, I thought Johnny wasn't the abuser. I thought Johnny was a good guy. I thought Johnny was playing music, playing guitar, going to children's hospitals, doing paintings, and here he is throwing an egg. Now, there's some speculation from Johnny fans, like usual, trying to debunk this. Was it hard boiled? Was it raw? Were they maybe scrambled eggs? There's a lot of questions here, and it makes a big difference. So let's read this unfortunate transcript that's getting back around now about this egg here. It starts in the middle, of course, but that's okay. We don't need context. I mean, he threw an egg. That's all there is to it. It looks pretty bad. Anywhere? No. Did you ever see Mr. Depp throw anything? He threw something at me once, yeah. Do you remember what he threw at you? It was an egg. It's so hard hearing this. Johnny Depp threw an egg? I mean, it is allegedly, but I mean, who would lie about this? We were working on Sweeney Todd, and it was a bad morning, and I think I might have said something that he didn't appreciate, so he threw an egg across the room. That was it. Well, I mean, if it was across the room, who knows what could have been in the line of fire of that egg? It could have hit someone, could have hurt someone. This is insane. Really disappointed. I don't see what Johnny's laughing about. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's really not that bad. It is where the end of the times you saw him throw anything and it cuts off there. You know why? Because that's all we need. That's all we need to know about this horrible incident. And I gotta reconsider everything. Let's see what some Johnny fans are saying. They must be really upset, ready to unfollow Johnny on Instagram. Frank Drebin here has a laughing gif as if it's funny. I don't see what's so funny about it. Throwing eggs is pretty dangerous. A part of I thought Spaghetti claimed to be a lawyer among various other professions. Well, it doesn't take a lawyer to tell you. Throwing eggs isn't good. This is a disaster. They've got that meme from Chicken Run. It's an old CGI movie. I've never seen it, but I happen to remember it. Dr. Fred says, won't someone please think of the cupboard doors? That's a great point. Something could have got egg on it. Oh no, not an egg. Tragic, dreadful, could have died. Seriously, this whole new research for Strig. God forbid should someone throw an egg, but pots, pans, and vases are perfectly acceptable things to throw. Because Amber threw some pots and pans and vases and things like that. But eggs are bad too. They could crack. The shrapnel from the shred could get in someone's eye, maybe. Excellent. Haha, I get it. Oh my god, it's tragic. So how many times has Amber thrown things? I'm literally crying from laughing so hard at this. I don't see what's so funny. Oh shit, I once threw beetroot at my husband and got pancake batter back, so now we have a problem too. Okay, weren't fighting then, but very corny. You are funny, I can imagine your throws, and I can't stop laughing. And Hale says down there, an egg, that's some pretty low level thuggery. Alright, good word there. I never used that one. Didn't know it existed. I kinda did, but Let's move on. And here we get the speculation that Johnny fans are always good at. I have questions: raw, boiled, in the shell, out of the shell, scrambled, dyed water bunny egg. Was it plastic maybe? Great questions. Gotta get to the bottom of this here. Sandra says Lily Rose was in the hospital when he did Sweeney, so he probably wasn't in the best of places, worried, stressed, etc. Okay, to get serious for a second, yeah, not a bad point. Daughter in the hospital, throw an egg. Not so bad, actually. And Dawn also speculates about what kind of egg. I got a couple of eggs right here. Just looking at them, makes me think of Johnny now. I can't believe this guy did that. I was defending him for so long, and I find out about this. Look at these things. These are dangerous. Imagine I threw this across the room right now. What would happen? It'd be devastating for my family, for my well being, for you guys out there watching. Who knows, man? And Johnny Depp actually did it. So, this wasn't easy to get through because we're Johnny fans and now we know how terrible the guy is. When you're out there, maybe having breakfast, maybe at Easter time or something, try not to think of Johnny, this horrible memory. And if you're not subscribed here, consider it. I usually have better news than this. Sorry. This is just one of those videos that had to be made because I gotta be fair. And when Amber fans have a good point, well, let's let them have it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.